Talk to Me, a podcast presented by Pro Movement Athletics. It's the one and only JarrettPRO. Today we are doing the NBA Preseason Show. So I got two guys with me. Introduce yourself to my right, man. Who are you? Tell the people.
What's happening? This is Delauney Benjamin, formerly known just as Ben.
Okay. To my left, talk to me. Who are you?
What's going on, man? Trevon Shaw, a.k.a. Hezzy God.
Talk to me! All right, man, we're going to get into the NBA preseason. The season starts officially, I think, Tuesday. So we're going to go through some of our picks and everything. So, this is an opportunity to talk. First question. Delauney, who's coming out the East? Your pick to come out the East, your pick to come out the West, and why? Who you got?
We're going to make it easy for y'all, man. We're going to start with the West. I got the Clippers coming out.
Okay.
I got the LA Clippers coming out the West. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They got the GOAT right now. Well, I say the Claw.
Okay, there you go. Not the GOAT, the Claw.
Hey, he's on the rise.
No, he's at the top right now. I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah, so and the Clippers, they already had a solid squad, so
true.
I have them coming out the West.
Clippers out the West. Who you got coming out the East?
As for the East, man, that's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say.
Talk to me.
Right now, I might have to say Philly.
Philly, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I might have to say.
I'm not mad at that. Right? Shaw, who you got and why?
Lakers.
Lakers.
You got LeBron, the best player ever. And then you got the best big man in the game.
That's right.
Anthony Davis.
Sure.
And they got the defensive presence is crazy.
Avery Bradley, Danny Green.
On the perimeter, but inside too, the front court's amazing. You got JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard.
True.
And those guys, old school basketball's back in, with the big man.
Okay.
So play with the Twin Towers down there.
What makes you think they're better than the Clippers, though? Because they're great defensively, the Clippers, and then they add Paul George and the Claw. What puts the Lakers over the top for you? Is it the LeBron James factor? What is it?
LeBron James factor and AD. You got somebody
people forget how good he is,
and then you got inside.
Okay.
People do forget how good AD is because nobody really seen him because he plays on the Pelicans.
That's true. That's an excellent point.
And he's not on TV.
Yeah.
But Lakers perimeter is crazy defensively. I think it's the same as the Clippers. Honestly,
Patrick Beverly.
I think only elite defenders Clippers have is Patrick Beverly and Kawhi.
What about Paul George?
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's that great of a defender though.
Dame Lillard ended him, bro. That was bad defense.
Terrible.
That's true.
Donovan Mitchell kills him. The guy that's built like a janitor from the Jazz. That's his name. Yes, Eagle kills him. I feel like he's overrated as a defender. I'm sorry.
So he was in the MVP conversation last year until that last 12, 13 games or shoulder or whatever it was. So you're not a Paul George believer.
Not when it's time to win. No.
No, I don't know if I can debate that. You might. Okay.
In the East, I'm gonna switch it up. I got Milwaukee.
But Giannis can't shoot. Are you expecting him to be able to shoot this year? Because otherwise they're just gonna pack the paint and do what Toronto did to him.
Somewhat, but I think they about to do the LeBron James kind of system where he operates a lot more with passing the basketball. I feel like that's a conversation you gotta have with the coaching staff, kicking it more instead of trying to run through 5 people.
Yeah.
He kicks it out more to shooters and just trust his teammates. It'll be fine.
Okay. So you have Philly and the Clippers going to the finals. Who you got winning?
Oh, that's Clippers all day. That's Clippers. But you know what? I do agree with my mans right here. I would say that Milwaukee is tough.
They are. If he can just learn to, it's so easy to shut down Giannis in the playoffs. And that's why I think with Giannis and Ben Simmons, not to get off track, but if they can add just a jump shot, that changes everybody's predictions and pretty much a lot of stuff. But they have to be able to shoot. Otherwise,
Giannis will shoot it though. Like Giannis, Ben Simmons won't shoot it. He gonna shoot it this year.
Yeah, that's why I think he is gonna shoot it this year. I do think it. Okay, so you had the Lakers, and then you had Milwaukee. Who you got winning finals?
Oh, Lakers.
Lakers. Okay, so winners coming out the West. Okay. Next, it's a good one. Who's y'all's NBA MVP this year? Start it off. Who you got? Mine's a little different, but who you got?
With LeBron coming back healthy, man. Obviously, he's one of the top candidates. I think.
I can see that.
Man, I don't know, man. Kawhi is just he's a beast, man.
This man love the Clippers.
He's a beast, man. So I think he could definitely be a runner up again for the MVP, man.
Okay, so who you got?
I would probably say Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Or you know what? AD. I might go AD.
Okay, I'm glad because that's my pick. Because I think this year LeBron James' points will go down. I'm assuming maybe 23, 24 points a game. I'm predicting he averages 10.5, dang near 11 assists. And, obviously, like you said, with Dwight, with JaVale, with AD, probably only 5 or 6 rebounds just because he don't need to do that anymore. So my pick, I'm going with AD. I think he's going to average almost 30. He's going to average 13, 14 rebounds. And, 2 steals a game, 2 blocks. I'm going with AD, especially if they finish 1 or 2 in the West. I'm going AD. Who you got?
That's solid.
I'm a LeBron guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a LeBron guy. I think LeBron makes everybody better, man. And I think he makes everybody gameable. Like,
I agree. He's going to help Anthony Davis out tremendously. I agree.
Like Mo Williams was an all-star because of LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James takes LeBron James take all of us in this room, put us in like a jersey, and I have confidence he's gonna take us somewhere.
Yeah.
Like that's how good he is. But I'm about buckets. That's what I'm pretty much about. I like scoring, so I got Harden. If it's not Braun, I got Harden. I mean, he should have got it last year.
He's been
he averaged 36.
runner up for
That's true.
He did average 36.
He might average 40 this year.
Ooh.
Yo, chill out.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He got Westbrook on the squad, bro.
Yeah, he ain't getting
Westbrook
40.
wants his attention.
No.
Westbrook
will request a trade.
Hold on, though.
That's right.
Wait, we forgot about Westbrook, though. Westbrook last year with Paul George, what did he do?
He deferred. He deferred.
A lot.
He did.
And he had to realize that, like, if he defers more, they can go further.
That's true.
Within. So, he's with Harden, a better player. He's in a system that can work. Because that system was supposed to beat the Golden State Warriors until, Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah, they were up. What were they up? 3-2, yeah.
And they're supposed to win, so you put Westbrook in that same situation as Chris Paul. I mean, Harden's way better than he was 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
He's nasty. He can score. Nobody, I'll give you that.
He might. I got Harden. It's not Bron.
Okay. AD.
Yeah, I'm going to go with AD.
Harden. All right. Next question. I don't even know. We might need to skip this one. Rookie of the year. Who you got?
Zion.
Okay, yeah. I got Zion. I just hope he doesn't get hurt because what he's going through now with that knee injury or whatever, like, in my opinion, if he really weighs 285 pounds, like in high school and in college, you play, 30, 32 games, depending on how far you go in the playoffs or whatever. You cannot play 82 games at almost 300 pounds jumping and moving the way he does.
He need to get down like the 265.
Okay,
I was going to say 255.
So take what you just said. So how is it just a foregone conclusion that it's Zion? Like,
Did you see what he did in the preseason?
That's cool. But he played 3 preseason games now. What? He's out of commission.
That's a good point.
What's he gonna like? Availability is the best. Like that's the best skill. All right. Like and in order to keep him on the court, they might lighten his load. They might have him not do as much.
Load management, a rookie, maybe.
He's in a situation where he don't have to do that much. He's got a stacked team around him. That's why I'm looking at someone like Ja Morant, where they throwing that man the keys. And they telling him to go. He's going to play like 35 minutes. He's going to have time to make his mistakes.
That's a good point.
Memphis ain't trying to win nothing.
That's a good point.
He going to get his numbers.
Neither is the Pelicans, though. Yeah. Pelicans know they ain't trying to win.
Shoot. Pelicans shooting for that 8 seed, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but if Zion don't play
anything,
they're not going to get it, but they shooting for it.
Yeah, they right there.
You don't think they'll make the playoffs?
Nah,
No.
I don't.
West is too deep. West That's
that's the way.
And then like
they got New Orleans
because you got to think who's competing for that 8th spot. It's your Spurs, it's your Dallas Mavericks, and then the Pelicans. And if Zion is only playing load management, maybe 60, 62 games.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, okay, if that man played 20 minutes a game, you gotta realize his stat line gonna be crazy.
23, 8.
This man might shoot 70%.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
He don't miss much.
Everybody always talk about, he can't handle the ball, he can't shoot the ball. Man, that man get the job now.
Whatever. He can't use his right hand. It don't matter. He gets it done.
Who gonna stop him from going left though?
People get out the way. He's too big now. He's too big. I'm moving.
Nobody's taking that charge.
Yeah, I'm moving. So you got
John
Morant. I'm going Zion. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Zion.
Next one. This is gonna be a good one. 6th man of the year pick. We have a Derrick Rose. We have your Fred VanVleet. We have our Spencer Dinwiddie. And obviously we got the GOAT, Lou Williams. My pick, I'm going with Lou, bro.
Yeah,
I'm going with Lou. If the Clippers finish 1, 2, or even 3, and let's say he doesn't average 21 or 22 points per game this year, even if he averages 17, 18, and, they're winning, Lou Williams a monster, man.
I thought he's not in the starting lineup.
No. Patrick Beverly. Then you got Paul George, Kawhi. Then what's the big guy's name they got from LA? Zubac.
They're starting Landry Shamet, I think.
And then okay, so he'll be in there too. So I'm going Lou Williams. Yeah, who you got?
Definitely Lou.
Shout out to Lou.
Lou, yeah, man.
South Gwinnett, man. What's up, Lou?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta mix it up, man. What about Fred VanVleet?
Lou Will.
No.
So Chris can't come out and average 18 this year?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Why not?
Because let me tell you why. The Clippers are finna have a good record.
A good record.
They're finna be a top tier team, and then you have a Lou Will. I mean, who does his job? I mean,
easy bucket, MJ. Easy bucket.
He might be one of the.
And for all that load management that Kawhi and PG may do, Lou Williams' numbers may not even drop there. If you think about it, it may not even drop.
He's one of the smartest offensive players in the game right now. He plays with the whistle.
He's shifty.
Listen. NBA players, stop making Lou Williams go left. He does not miss when he shoots a pull-up jumper to his left. Stop letting Lou Williams go left. Make him go right. He does not miss to his left, man. Shout out to Lou Williams. So I got Lou.
I mean, I'm going Lou, but don't disrespect the man Fred VanVleet, bro.
No disrespect, man. That man Lou on a whole nother level.
Yeah, he's a monster. Okay, next question. And this should be good because both picked these teams to win the finals. Who has the better roster top to bottom? The Clippers or the Lakers? Who has the better roster?
Lakers.
I will say the Lakers. The Lakers are more deep. Yeah, they got more depth for sure.
Okay.
Whether those guys will actually, play to their potential.
That's another question. Okay.
That is another question, but. Like I said, man, I'm a fan favorite of the Clippers because those guys are solid. Like
they are.
They've proven to go that far without Kawhi. And as we know, Kawhi he's probably the best X factor in the league, I think. I mean, LeBron, of course, but Kawhi, man, on both sides of the ball, you know what I mean? So
and I heard MJ said this earlier. The Lakers roster have a bunch of proven playoff players. You got your Rondo, you got your Danny Green. You know what I mean? Like the Clippers really don't have that. Besides Kawhi, even if you look at a Paul George, do you think even in his younger Indiana days did he excel or underachieve? You know what I mean? Look at Lou Williams. What playoffs experiences he really have? Finals and deep in the playoffs. So that's kind of the difference to me. The Lakers have proven guys that have gone deep in the playoffs that have won. The Clippers, besides Kawhi, who's really done it?
Before Trey speak, I just want to say this too. This is one thing about the Clippers to me, in my personal opinion. They got a lot of dogs on their squad.
That's true. I'll give you that. 100%.
Those are dogs. On the Lakers, I mean, LeBron, yeah, we can say he's a dog. AD, we can say he's a dog.
Yeah.
But who else?
Rondo. Yeah, come on.
Rondo. Okay,
Dog.
Rondo's a dog.
Rondo
Avery
punched.
Bradley.
I said him. Yeah.
Oh, Avery Bradley. Yeah.
Yes,
That's tough.
JaVale McGee.
I think he's underrated, bro. I like JaVale.
And I think dog when you mean by like having the same energy as Patrick Beverly or something like that.
Yeah.
I think those guys have to play like that. Like you realize like that makes them better, right?
Yeah.
But
Patrick
I feel
Beverly
like-
wouldn't be in the league if he didn't have that dog. Because skill wise, he's not really there, but he's a dog. That's what got him the 3-year, $40 million contract he just signed. So having dog will get you there.
I do agree with that. I do agree.
So Lakers top to bottom. That's who we going with. Better.
Yeah, they're more depth.
Okay, now let's have some fun. Now I'm gonna give y'all two options. The first question is who is going to make their first All-Star team this year? So I'm gonna give you two choices. You can either pick one, or you can say neither one of them are gonna make it. So who's making their first All-Star team? Let's do East first. Pascal Siakam or Jason Tatum? Who you got?
Pascal.
Going with Siakam. Why? Because I'm giving you why.
I feel like he'll have more, in a sense, range. You know, I feel like, you know, the Celtics always want him to be the guy, but they always bring in guys over him, so he never can
Gordon
expand
and
his game.
Kemba, and then Jalen Brown's playing for a contract extension.
You know, so he can never, in a sense, play for himself. Siakam's going to be up there, you know.
He's the top dog. No questions.
You know,
He's top
and
dog.
he showed last year in the finals that he belongs in the league, and he's going to be one of the guys if he plays to that potential. I think he's better than Jason Tatum if he plays to that potential, for sure.
I would lean towards agreeing with you for a number one fact that they said Siakam started playing ball when he was 16 or something like that. And what is he, maybe 23 now? Something like that. So you might be right about the ceiling. So who you got? Jason Tatum or Siakam?
I got my boy Jason Tatum, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, to me, he has a lot of potential. Of course, one of his mentors is the great the Black Mamba.
What's up, Kobe? Talk to me, Kobe. What's up?
That's
his problem.
What's his problem?
That's
Hold on,
crazy.
wait.
I want to hear this.
Listen, hold on. There's only one Kobe, right?
I agree.
So I feel like everybody tries to play or try to take Kobe advice, and that only works for Kobe. Kyrie try to take his advice. Kyrie ain't no Mamba. Jason Tatum. Think about everybody that went to go get tutored or mentored by Kobe. Always have that year where they just like they try to be somebody when they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure.
Dang.
For sure, everybody think they can lead a team, right? All them guys went to go somewhere and thought they can lead a team, and they can't. Because either you're a guy or you're a piece, you know. And Kyrie, he's a great player, but he's a major piece, but he's not the guy. KD is the guy in Brooklyn.
KD,
you
is
know,
the
he
guy.
tried to be the guy in Boston. And he couldn't be the guy. And you know what? I'm not going to say he's not a leader. His leadership skills were all because I wasn't there for sure.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, you know,
I see what you're
if
saying.
LeBron's there, guys are listening.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. And what I don't have a problem with Jason Tatum in your pick, but my thing is, like Shaw said, like you got Kemba. You got Brown that's trying to get a contract a year. You got Gordon Hayward. So to me, like that's too many guys all fighting for stats and opportunity and whatever compared to Pascal Siakam. Like it's just him at the top. Who else is really on that roster?
And he plays
Fred
think
VanVleet.
about it, he plays like Giannis.
He does.
And he shoots it a little better.
He does shoot it better. That
A
corner
lot
three.
better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
But he ain't better than Giannis though.
He's not.
No.
He's a player. He's not better.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
the jump shot. Yeah.
Okay, I like this next one for the East. Zach LaVine or Julius Randle. Who's making their first All-Star team?
Zach.
And keep in mind, the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, it's in Chicago this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Zach LaVine.
Zach. So Julius Randle,
He's a sleeper.
averaged what, 22 or 21 in like 9 last year, like
In the West, playing against better competition.
in the West.
Where did he play at again?
He was on New
Right.
Orleans. That man's a monster. So like, if we gotta pick one,
Where did he play at again?
Who you gonna go with?
This
Jay?
year,
I'm going with
Last year.
last year he was with the Pelicans.
Right.
If he can stay healthy.
Julius.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a difference in where you're playing at too. Like I get it, Zach LaVine played on, the Chicago, but he was the guy. Like Julius Randle was not the guy. You
And
gotta
both
think
of
about
those
he's playing
teams-
for stats.
Yeah.
When your team wins 10 games, like I can say about this in college, we played a team like, a low tier team. And that guy on that low tier team averaged like 20. We didn't care about your points because we was gonna win by like 80 points.
so who cares?
we
I
didn't-
feel you.
you
Okay.
can get all the buckets you want.
But both of these teams are gonna be like, to that argument, isn't Julius Randle in the same position? Like New York, you don't have them making the playoffs, do you? New York,
No.
like so,
But
like
he's a guy though. Like Juice Randle, like it was a lot of pieces around there. Like a lot of guys, so called. They had a pretty stacked team for the beginning. They had a pretty okay team. Zach LaVine is the only
that's true.
person
That's true.
on his team.
That's
Like
true.
Juice Randle, like you're supposed to, in my eyes, do that. I think it was harder for Zach LaVine. I had the eye test. I seen him play in versus the Hawks, and I was like, man, this guy is
He's nice.
crazy.
I don't think the question is who's the better player.
Who's making
Zach
that first?
LaVine's I believe I'm with you. Zach LaVine is
a monster.
like
He's a monster.
cold.
Yeah.
But how many guards? Like there's 12 roster spots on the All-Star team, right?
Yep.
12. How many guards is gonna make it out of the East? Like
You're right. For sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like there's 5 guards that you can find in the East.
That's true.
You got Ben Simmons, Kyrie, Kimber. That's 3 right there.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going through the rest of that's 3 right there.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry, if Toronto hoops, Kyle Lowry gonna be in there. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more room for a big man to slide in on the All-Star team. That's why my pick Julius Randle.
Politics. I like that. I agree with that. I like that. But I'm still picking
You
Zach.
going Zach? You went Zach.
That might be a bad.
I agree with everything you said. I agree with everything you
might
just
be
said.
MJ,
But
you make a great point.
I'm going with Zach because I think with it being in Chicago, they're gonna find. I think he's gonna be in the All-Star game. I think he's gonna be in the slam dunk contest. I think he's going to be in a lot of things. Kind of how Kimba. When was the All-Star game in Charlotte? A year ago or 2 years ago, and he ended up being a East starter. You know what I mean? Because it was in his city or whatever. So I think it's gonna be Zach. Okay, now let's get to the West. Who's making their first All-Star team? CJ McCollum or Jamal Murray? Who's making? Talk to me. Who's making their first All-Star team?
CJ.
See, you going with CJ?
I don't know.
I'll let you go ahead. You going with CJ?
I don't know. I gotta go. I'm gonna go with Jamal.
I'm gonna go with CJ. Man.
I'm going with Jamal because Denver, like you said, it wouldn't surprise me if Denver was the number 1 seed in the West by the time we get to the All-Star break. Okay. And Jamal was already getting some considerations last year because I don't remember at the break if they were 1 or 2, but they were up there. Right. It was like, hey, you got to get Joker in there, obviously, but is there any room for Jamal? I think if Denver's on that same pace we think they can be at, I think you got to give the best team in the West at that point 2 players on that team. I think you got to give them 2 players in the All-Star game. So that's why I'm going with, Joker, big Joker, and then I'm going with Jamal. So I think I'm going with Jamal Murray.
It's hard for CJ too, man. You got to realize he playing behind Dame. Even though, like,
in the playoffs, CJ stepped up when Dame kind of struck. Like, he was in his bag.
Even though it's not a huge fall off, but, Dame is still the guy.
He is not.
So, like, he's behind Dame in a sense where, like, Jamal Murray's behind the Joker, but he's a guard. Joker's a big, so it's easier for him to get his
good point.
for him to shine.
Yeah, I didn't think about that way.
CJ gets off. CJ's better than Jamal Murray, but it's time and circumstances. I think that.
I agree with
You
that.
say CJ is better than Jamal right now, but do you think ceiling-wise, Jamal, because he's still, 22, 23 maybe?
Yeah, right.
I don't even think he's
Ceiling-wise,
that
yeah, like, because he
He might be
played 1
22.
year at Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, ceiling-wise, do y'all think Jamal Murray is gonna be better than CJ? See, them boys.
CJ OD though.
Yeah, he's tough.
CJ
And he steps
OD.
up in the biggest moment. When Dame kind of struggled last year in the playoffs, that boy CJ McCollum was
profound.
Yes, that man
Yeah.
was cooking up something nasty. Nasty. Like, he was more consistent.
I might give Jamal an edge, and I'm gonna say this only because
So young, man.
he's a point guard, and they're like reading him to be a point guard for an elite team. You know, CJ's kind of like behind Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
more
just
like,
what it is. Yeah,
who knows where his career, if he stays there, like maybe if he gets his own team and not even be the best player, but have that presence like Jamal Murray, you know, from the guard standpoint, then I might give it to CJ. It's gonna be better than Jamal still.
Okay. Who you got, MJ? Oh, go ahead.
How old is CJ? CJ is
28.
28.
28.
Dang, so he still got 3, 4, 5 years of prime left. But and that's what's so scary to me about Jamal is 22, 23, like, and he's already this nasty and this cold. So I really don't know. In another 2 years, he's gonna be ridiculous. Next question: who's making their first All-Star appearance this year? Devin Booker or Luka Doncic? Who you got? Talk to me.
Because of circumstance, I'll probably go with Luke. Yeah, I'll probably go.
What do you mean by that when you say circumstance? What you mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we spoke about fan vote, opportunity, you know, him being like a bigger guy. But me personally, I like Devin Booker. He's a sleeper. He's definitely one of Kobe's mentees. So, you know, but D Book, hey, he's a sleeper for real.
What did he?
That boy
He
can
dropped 71 when he wasn't even 21, right?
72.
Yeah, 70 something, and I don't think he was 21 at that point when he did it. So,
Yes,
that boy
the
can
number
hoop.
one defense, Boston at the time.
oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad. So you got
Yeah,
Luka.
I'm gonna go with Luka, but I like D Book more. But circumstance, we're gonna give it to Luke.
Who you going with?
Gotta go with Luke. He was already a pro at like age
14, whatever it
14.
was.
So like he been good, you know. And then I feel like he makes other players and you know around him better. Like
I agree with that.
We over here discussing like you know Mavericks making a playoff seed.
Yeah.
We ain't talk about Phoenix making a playoff seed ever. Even though Devin is that good, you know he don't make other players that good. So you know he need to be in another situation where like. He's like the second or third guy, but can still be Devin Booker, and then we'll finally see his potential and what his worth is. But Luka can
I
be,
agree with that. I agree.
you know, Luka can be Luka right now. We over here like, they might make some noise.
Yeah,
Because
they
of
fighting
Luka.
for that.
That's true.
Okay. All right, MJ, who you got? Luka or Devin Booker?
You know I'm rocking with Luka, man.
So it's a clean sweep, man. I'm going Luka too.
Devin Booker, bro.
Damn.
Hold
It's like
on,
that.
what you mean no confidence? Like stop doing
No,
that.
after he complained about getting double teamed, man, I'm like, I'm done with this guy.
That was open run, sir.
I'm
That
done with
was
it.
open gym.
Come on, guys, we're just trying to work on our games. Like, come on, man. Get out of my face, man.
You don't think that's a fact though?
Hey, is that not what he's gonna be facing in Phoenix?
I hate getting double teamed.
I'm about to say, when we play you at the gym, when was the last time we played? A week or two ago. What did I do? I sagged off and started double teaming you, and he was still hitting shots, but that's not the point. The point is, you have to double. That's all they have. That's all Phoenix had. Devin Booker, nobody else on that level. Who else did they really have?
Aiden, but
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, but nobody really like built like that. So what I'm doing, I'm double teaming in pickup. I'm double teaming in the games. I'm double teaming wherever you go. I'm right there too. Double. I'm double. I'm doubling you. I'm doubling Devin. I'm doubling everybody, bro. I'm doubling
whatever it
everybody.
takes, right?
I'm doubling everybody, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, good one. Next question. Will the Atlanta Hawks make the playoffs this year?
Y'all run them through. Let's go. Boston, Philly,
Let's
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Hold on. Boston, Philly,
Yeah.
Milwaukee, Toronto, Indiana,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. You don't think Brooklyn?
It's the East.
Bro, they made
Yeah,
it
it's in the
last
East.
year.
Yeah, they made it without Kyrie last
They made
year.
it last
They
year.
got the same team. Just added Kyrie.
Yeah, with D'Angelo.
Okay, yeah.
So we got 2 more spots. That's
So
6.
that's 6 or 7?
That's 6.
That's 6. The Heat.
The Heat, yes, the Heat are gonna make it. The Heat are at 7 now. We got 1 more spot.
Washington, no.
No. Hey, Washington. Hey,
Orlando ain't getting in this year.
did they? They didn't get in last year. Yeah, they got in last year.
Vujovic played out of his mind and wanted that new contract, bro. I don't think he's gonna do that again. If
So
he does, props to him. But like in the playoffs, he got shut down anyway. Like I don't think Orlando's.
We got 1 more spot. Let me see. I'm looking
It
now.
might be Orlando.
Yeah,
That's the next one. That's what I'm saying. So the Hawks can get in. The Hawks can get because Orlando ain't. I'm not sold.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Them guys are young, so like them guys are.
Detroit made it last year.
But Blake Griffin got to get back healthy
Oh,
Yeah.
because they're bad without him.
They're really bad with them.
so right now, as a dark horses for the AC, we got Detroit, we got Orlando, and that's where we're putting Atlanta in there as well.
I don't know. I don't think.
I think they can.
I don't know. Them guys are just so young that them guys don't. I don't think they're thinking about that. I think they're just thinking about building that chemistry. They in that rebuilding stage. They got a great point guard. They got great wings. They got
great wings.
And they gonna.
What's
they're not great right
Collins
now,
too?
but potentially those guys, if they reach their potential, that could be a great team. In a couple of years. But I don't think right now they're worried about that.
Yeah.
So playoffs to them, nah.
Yeah, I'm with you
No.
on that one.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I think they can be the AC, but Atlanta teams. Atlanta teams, man.
Q, what you think, man?
I agree with Ben. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think they'll make it.
No.
I'm not going to do the Hawks like that.
AC. I'm going AC.
I'm going AC.
I'm
I'm going AC.
going with the AC right there.
The Hawks are making the playoffs as the AC this year.
Absolutely not. No, listen, Hawks man, listen, do not get them tickets. I'm telling you, do not get them tickets.
Damn.
They're not doing it.
No, I got them going.
They were your sleeper team, though.
Yeah.
Sleeper team to be good. I think to show their potential, the team that you can't play with. You know them teams that you play with didn't win a lot of games, but you was we gotta play because they're really talented.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't think sleeper to make any serious
And they should be excited.
Next question. We're gonna stay in the same arena. Shout out to Phillips Arena, man. Will Trae Young be an All-Star this year? MJ, what were his numbers?
I don't know. I'd have to look him up.
He averaged 18, 19, and 8 or 9 assists as a rookie. The team has only gotten better.
I'm gonna say no. No, I like. He has a lot of potential, but
politics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no because you gotta add those other guys in there that's still gonna do better numbers. But I really think he will be an All-Star for sure.
Just not this year.
It's not this year. It's gonna be tough for him. He gotta. Those guys, new guys, gotta do something extraordinary. The overtime
Win
those
some
guys.
games.
I think they're going to win some games. And I don't know how it's going to happen. But every year, 1 or 2 picks for these All-Star teams to be how, what happened, how you get in. And I think Trae Young is making his first All-Star team this year. I do. I think the Hawks are going to be better than a lot of people think. And he's going to probably average 21, 22 points a game. Maybe. He has the potential to lead the league in assists this year, if you think about it. He really has the potential to lead the league in assists this year. You got shooters on the wings, and then you got John Collins and everybody you throwing it up to.
I agree.
So like, maybe I'm saying he's gonna make his first All-Star.
So he's
team.
knocking out some veterans then.
Yes.
The one spot I think that could be maybe Kyle Lowry, depending on how this season plays.
Listen, I know Kyle Lowry game is like it's nasty, but we can't disrespect Kyle.
No. I'm not trying to disrespect, but let's just say
His time might be up.
Let's just say Toronto is like 6th seed or lower by midway through the season. And Kyle Lowry these last 2 years,
His stats
numbers
have
going down, not
Yeah.
because he trash, but because system changes. He's trying to be more of a facilitator.
He balls out though in the regular season.
He does. But if he's on that tip, if he's more facilitating, trying to get these young guys involved, and then you never know. Toronto might be trying to mix it up, trading some of these old cats.
Yeah, I heard Lowry might be on
messed up.
yeah.
You never know what's going to go down.
He might be on the trade.
Like, so if someone does drop, I think it could be Kyle Lowry because of his situation, not anything to do with his skill or anything.
So basically, Trae Young's making the All-Star team this year.
No.
Yes, you are, Trey. Yes, you are. You're making the All-Star team this year. Yes, you are. All right, next question. Talk to me. Would you rather? Next game. Would you rather have Kyrie Irving or Damian Lillard?
Dang.
You said it quick, like you didn't even have to think.
No, they ain't better than Kyrie, for sure.
I'm gonna say Kyrie. That's just I'm gonna say Kyrie.
Where's Kyrie leadership?
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's good, right? But when it comes to leading and putting teams on your back and just want to get others better, like, dang.
I'm going Dame too. I'm going Dame.
I will say in Kyrie's defense, he did have a lot going on when he was in Boston. He did speak on it.
Like what?
Like what?
Like the passing of his grandfather.
Okay.
Okay,
I didn't hear that. Okay. I didn't hear that.
But, man, Kyrie, he's talented, man. So I think that's just my pick.
You're going Kyrie.
But if I'm looking at game-wise, I'm just looking at, like, Curry impacts the game from a high level because the three-point. He shoots a three-pointer very well. Dame shoots a three-pointer
Almost as well.
almost as well, too.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's easier for Dame. Like, I feel like just the shooting aspect make it easier for Dame, and he leads those guys in the West to a high seed every year to the playoffs.
Yeah, he always exceed.
Right?
Yeah, yep. Last year, Western Conference Final. And this is my thing with Kyrie versus Dame. What? And I know Kyrie was young, but what was Kyrie doing accomplishment-wise before LeBron James decided to go back home?
Getting buckets.
And losing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And even after, like, LeBron left and then Kyrie went to Boston, like, would y'all say he exceeded expectations at Boston or fell short of expectations?
Fell short.
That's what I'm saying. So
I think he fell short to guys that thought Kyrie was
that guy.
that guy.
Yes.
I never thought Kyrie's that guy. Kyrie did exactly what I thought Kyrie was going to do in my eyes. Like, that's just my opinion.
And that's why, to me, when I'm looking at it, I look at Dame. Each of the last, even when he was a rookie, didn't they make the playoffs that year? Is that year he hit that fadeaway shot and they won that first round against...
That was his first or second year.
Yeah, first or second year. Like, Dame always exceeds expectations. People forget. Nobody had Portland even in the playoffs. Not nobody. A lot of people... I don't even know if Portland's going to make the playoffs this year. Talking about last season. And they end up going to the Western Conference Finals. To me, I look at Dame's resume and I see exceeds expectations in terms of winning. Mm-hmm. And when I see Kyrie, he's nasty. He gets buckets. I like to watch him. But in terms of winning, he seems to, without LeBron, I'm talking without LeBron, he just seems to come up short when I'm judging him on, like you're saying, being that guy. So that's why I got to go with Dame.
Wasn't he first pick?
Yeah, he was first pick.
What was Dame?
6.
Okay, that's not far off.
Yeah, 6th pick. So, how old? Who's?
Dame is old.
Dame's 29.
Dame's 29. So Kyrie's maybe 26 something. Like
He's
that?
26. He's 27.
27?
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
He's 27. Okay.
But
So not.
what I will say is, people sleep on. So Dame has help though. CJ McCollum he's a stud, I think. And when you have that type of backcourt, I mean, you pretty much getting help every night.
Do you think Kyrie had help in Boston? Or do you think they were just too young or, whatever the case may be?
Kyrie has had help, but...
You gotta realize them guys did it without Kyrie.
They went, one game away from the finals.
Game 7 with LeBron James without Kyrie. You gotta realize that. Like, he held those guys' games back. It is nothing, no diss towards Kyrie.
Just wasn't a good fit.
Like, it's some players that I played with, they'd be like, man, Trevon can ball, but, like, I'm just not myself when I play with Trey. You gotta
adjust.
Gotta adjust.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kyrie never wants to adjust his game. Think about it. He played the same with Bron. He shot more times than Bron.
He did.
Facts.
He did.
LeBron, I don't care about. Look, you go ahead and be you. I already know my position on the court. I already know I'm the best player. But you go ahead and get all the buckets you want. Mm-hmm. You beat Kyrie. I'm gonna change my game up. He wasn't Miami LeBron when he went to Cavs. No. He changed his whole game around, just like right now in the Lakers.
Yeah.
He's not that LeBron we seen in Miami. You know what I'm saying? But he's still the best player in the league because he can adjust on the fly.
Any situation,
he be the best.
That's true.
Kyrie can't. I've never seen Kyrie do that.
Next question. Ooh, goody.
Ask it.
Would you rather have Giannis, MVP, a lot of people's MVP choice this year, or Anthony Davis? Who would you rather have? You got those two choices to start the team. Who you taking?
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna complicate this. I think I'm gonna go with AD. Flat out. I mean, for the reason that he can shoot, he can spread the floor. AD is. Giannis is obviously a dominant player, but you know what I mean. Like we spoke about, there's gonna be times where
pack the paint.
Yeah, you're gonna pack the paint. You're gonna come up with a defensive plan, a defensive scheme that's going to eventually limit his playing style. So
Toronto did it.
I'm gonna go with AD.
I'm going with AD too. I am. That's my pick for MVP this year, and I think weaknesses in Anthony Davis's game
don't exist.
What are they? What are they?
Health.
Bam, you're right.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Every part, I think I saw something on Instagram. Every part of his body has been injured.
I did think I heard that as well.
Every single part.
Back, finger, this, that. I did hear
that. Knees, ankle, foot.
I didn't know.
I think I'm going with Giannis just to be different from y'all. But I think Giannis does more with the basketball when it comes to passing. I think I think the transition game is very slept on. I think
it's unstoppable.
Right. I think more if they put better players around him, and Giannis is gonna get better. You gotta realize he's still young.
Yeah.
Giannis is gonna get better.
24 maybe.
If he develops a shot between 2 years from now,
he easily, hands down, best player
in the league.
Yeah, not even close.
If he develops a simple shot,
I agree with that.
I'm taking Giannis right now. I'm taking Giannis right now. Giannis over AD? No, of course not.
Right.
Giannis right now. I'm taking Giannis.
I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Okay, let's. Go ahead.
I think AD, talent-wise, to me, is much better.
For sure.
Like Trey just said,
dominant.
Giannis is LeBron-esque, meaning you put people around them, they're going to play at levels they ain't got no business. Because I just want to see this year, and let's say I could be wrong, but I just want to see. Malcolm Brogdon's percentages, I don't think they're going to hold in Indiana like they were in Milwaukee.
What was he, 90?
He was a
50-40.
He was a 50-40-90 guy.
Yeah, 50-40-90.
Like, the looks you get because Giannis gravity is so impactful, like, he's got the potential. And that's why if we were starting a team, the question was starting a team, I'm going with Giannis. Because, really, AD's on top, but who you seen AD make better?
No one yet.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to sound crazy.
Nobody yet.
No, I'm with you.
No, for sure.
Let me ask this question: were those Pelican teams really that bad?
No, but they were always injured though. Like they always had like a secondary or tertiary start injured. Like it was whether it was Drew Holiday,
so it just wasn't gonna work.
Eric
Period.
Gordon. Yeah, their time like they just or AD. Like somebody was always injured.
Let me ask y'all this question though. So, if you, I mean, I know it depends on what pieces you got around you, but what spot are y'all gonna have Giannis at? Because
Position
the four,
wise,
right?
1 through 5.
It doesn't matter.
The game right now is so like positionless basketball.
That is true.
I think right now, like Giannis can play any position he wants to.
And you fill it out however you can.
But here's the thing. I mean, obviously, with the league being saturated with guards, I feel like, okay, AD plays what position as well?
3 to 5, maybe the 3, depending on who's
4 or 5,
who's either around.
But okay, so with there being limited big men, we have saturated guards and limited big men. So Giannis at the 4, AD at the 4. Who's going to stretch the floor better?
But that's why you put him at good stretch. That's why Brook Lopez being in Milwaukee's perfect. He protect the rim and he's shooting 40% from 3.
But if you're starting a team, you might not have Brook Lopez.
But you got to put the pieces around him. You're right. If you don't get the right pieces, but that's what I'm saying. It's all about when you're building a team. It's all around the pieces. If you don't do your job and get the pieces, you're right. Because AD at the 4, Giannis at the 4, and if you got Thomas Bryant at center and Dwight Howard at the
that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Last one. Next, would you rather Joel Embiid or the Joker out in Denver? A lot of people have the Joker winning as their MVP pick this year.
They got him as the best center in the league too. Like right now.
For real.
I think availability and what he does besides scoring in basketball, like he makes those guys in Denver
Excellent
so
passer.
much better.
Excellent.
Like so much better. Joel Embiid is more dominant, offensive player, better rebounder for sure when he's healthy. Yeah, it depends on who's on his team. I think it depends on who he has. Like, can we ask the question who's around?
This is the starter team, and I'm giving you these two options, and that's all we know right now.
Is Joel Embiid healthy?
Yes,
Fully healthy?
fully healthy right now. But do you think he'll be 6 months from now, 3 months from now, 6 weeks from now?
I'm gonna go with the Joker.
Ooh.
He said healthy. If he said no, if he say no injuries, and that's not even real. He said no injuries. I'm gonna go with Joel. Are we going 2K it? I'm gonna go with Joel. But
So you got Joel.
No,
He got Joker.
Joker. I'm going Joker too. Like you said, he makes everyone better. You can count on him to be there as far as he doesn't have a history of being injury prone, at least to this point. He does so many things so well. And Joel Embiid is, like, to me, the biggest X factor in the league because his health and everything is just so shaky. I don't know if I can trust him long term. I remember when he signed, that rookie extension deal that a lot of people said Philly shouldn't have done that just because of he wasn't even playing, and his injuries and everything. It's just too risky. So I'm going with the Joker. I can trust the Joker. I can trust him and depend on him to be there. I'm going with the Joker.
As for me, I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. Simply because I think when you're building a team, man, you have to look at how many things a person can do well. And as Shaw mentioned, Joel Embiid boards. He can spread the floor a little bit too.
Excellent defender,
and I mean, as a big, he's kind of versatile. So I say, if I'm
his
starting
health
a team,
isn't an issue. Like
all that can be in
you still go with Joel.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
I can't trust him.
First off, his offense. Like I feel like he does everything better than the Joker minus playmaking, passing.
Exactly.
All right. Availability, I get that. But he's got the personality. He gonna sell tickets. So I'll start a team. Bro. I gotta fill up seats. So I feel like the Joel is more marketable.
You're making so many great points. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about like longevity and who can make.
There's a lot going into it.
I'm thinking about who can make other players better. If you get them players that make other players better, you're gonna have a great thing going for your team. Like if Joel averages 30 and 15, but he's hurt half of the time, and my team depends on you in a sense. I don't know. I don't know if I want you.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's true.
That's why I was like, he got to get healthy though. And like, in real talk, he's got to get healthy. Like,
I agree.
he can't keep doing this.
Agree.
Next game called Guess This NBA Player. I'm going to give you some stats, some background information. Y'all have to tell me who it is. This first player, 26.6 points per game, 6.8 assists per game, and then 4.1 rebounds per game last season. I'll give you another hint. Plays in the West. Who is it?
Dang.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
That was gonna be one of my choices. If it's not Dame, I'm gonna go with Jamal Murray.
Nah.
What?
That's too many points.
26 points.
No.
Points.
I swear to God, I think I know who it is. Can I get another?
Yeah, go ahead.
Devin Booker.
Devin
Booker,
Booker, baby.
okay.
Devin Booker. Devin Booker. Okay, next one. Now we're going to switch it up. Now I'm going to give y'all some options.
Okay.
That one was a little hard, so we're going to make it a little easier. This person averaged 19.1 points per game, 8.1 assists per game, shot 83% from the free throw line, 32% from the three-point line. Am I Jamal Murray, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, or Colin Sexton?
Trae Young.
Trae?
I might need to hear those stats again.
19.1 points per game, 8.1 assists, 32% from three, but 83% from the free throw line.
It's Trae.
He sounded confident. Oh, and then Luka, Trae Young, Jamal Murray, De'Aaron Fox, or Colin Sexton. Who is it? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Trae Young.
It's Trae Young. It's Trae.
He had that bad shooting year.
Yeah.
That's
a 3-point
bingo.
Yeah.
He gonna turn it up though.
Next one. 30.3% from three. 30.3, not 33. 30.3% from three. So 30% from three. 5.5 rebounds. 2.5 assists. 18.7 points per game. Who am I? Tim Hardaway Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Tobias Harris, Andrew Wiggins, or Jimmy Butler?
Man, I don't know.
I think
18.7 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 30% from three, 2.5 assists.
It's not Kyle. It's not Kyle. Oh, go ahead. You can pick Kyle. I know
Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Tobias Harris, Kyle Kuzma, Tim Hardaway Jr. Who am I?
I'm going with Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins? Who you go with?
I think that's Kyle.
Kyle should have too good from three.
I think that's Kyle.
That's Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Hold on. What was the 3-point percentage?
30.8.
Ain't no way.
Watch it. Hold on. Gotta show you.
Man, I believe you. I'm just saying, like, ain't he a shooter though?
That's
he
the
down.
thing.
He shot really well his rookie season, and
That might be the
his
year
sophomore
I'm thinking
year.
about
His
it.
sophomore year, he slumped a little bit.
Wow.
This is another good one. Ooh. Next one. 24.5 points per game. 36% from the three. 7.5 rebounds.
Okay.
5.4 assists. Kawhi Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns. Kevin Durant. Blake Griffin. Or Zach LaVine. Who am I?
That's out of two people.
24.5 points per game. 36.2 from three. 7.5 rebounds. 5.4 assists. Who am I?
Say the first three again.
Kawhi Leonard, Karl Anthony Towns, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Zach LaVine.
How many boards?
7.5.
That's KD.
He got KD. Who you got?
It's either out of those two. It's out of those two. I already know.
He got KD.
Nah, KD got
24 points.
KD got way more points than 24.
7.5 rebounds and 5.4 assists. That's very well balanced.
That's
balanced. Very well balanced.
Yeah, it ain't Zach.
It's either or.
Oh man.
Put the
Kawhi.
pressure. He got Kawhi.
It's one of those two.
No.
What?
It's Zach, isn't it?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
Carl Anthony Towns. Hell no.
Hey, y'all sleeping on this guy, bro.
Ew. Hold on.
For real? It's not Carl.
No, it's not.
Carl, that ain't you.
Blake Griffin.
I knew it was
Blake Griffin.
Yo,
It's Blake.
listen, I'm about to kick Blake. I didn't know why didn't laugh though.
Damn.
Blake
I
Griffin.
knew it was
Wow.
It's Blake Griffin.
Wow.
I know it was Blake Griffin.
Okay.
And then this next question. This next one.
Shout out.
I really want y'all's opinion on this. It's one of the hottest topics in the league for the last couple of months. Should Carmelo Anthony be in the NBA right now? Should Melo be in the league?
And if so, where?
If I'm a GM, I don't want Melo. I'm gonna say that. If Melo, he has to be a better version of Draymond Green for me to want Melo. But I've never seen Melo do that. We seen Melo be Melo, so that ego issues and stuff like that. And who knows? Maybe he's willing to do the little things, but we never know Melo to do the little things.
So you wouldn't take the risk?
Nah, and that's the persona, you know what I'm saying? I'm not there, but that's just what you hear and stuff like that. And if it's not true, Melo, my bad. I'm not picking Melo now.
No. Okay. Delauney.
So for the rep that Melo has had, just based off of that, I would say no. But I like to give people chances, and I think Melo has shown us that his work ethic. To me, obviously we know he's a great scorer. He's had that rep at least. But defensively and just I feel like putting in the work conditioning wise, to make, to take your game to the next level. I just, like you said, ego sometimes that limits you, that, it puts a cap on your game. So.
Yeah, but who wants Melo?
But that's what I'm saying. If we're considering the pattern that he has had, I would say no. But if he showed us something different, like a different work ethic, different mentality, why not?
How can he show that if nobody gives him a shot?
Quick question though.
G League.
Quick question.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't even call Melo about G League.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Okay, quick question. If you had Melo on your team, what would you want him to do? I don't
Beat Jared Dudley, but I don't think he can do that.
Nah, but I don't think he wants to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's not in him.
Limited minutes and hit the corner three at this point in his career. To me,
what would I want him to do? Be like a Trevor Ariza.
See what you
he
got.
can't defend like that.
He
can't defend.
But you can if you wanted to.
He hasn't defended in 34, 35 years of his life. I don't know if he can turn it on.
You know what? I think Melo defends when he loses himself in the game, when it comes to I'm scoring all these points. Like we saw him guarding Kobe.
And they went at it.
And they went at it.
That's true.
And Kobe was that probably was one of the toughest one-on-one matches I've ever
so
had.
physical, so strong.
And Melo can do it, but Melo just doesn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's just what it is. We all talk about how Bron can't defend. We got Bron can't defend.
But when he want to turn it on,
but LeBron can turn it on, and LeBron does.
He'll turn it on.
I ain't never seen Melo and I'm about to guard him. That's my man. I've never seen him do that.
Right.
And if you have Melo, again, I apologize.
Right.
Just never seen him do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, everything Shaw was saying I think is correct. It's just a matter of that will. You know what I mean?
And you don't think he has it.
What do you want Melo to do though for your team? Like seriously though.
A guy of his physique, his size, man. I mean, you got to be able to defend, not just score.